Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Crits and Grits Monday Morning Newsbreakers. It's me, your DM Gary here. I didn't do the whole long Crits and Grits intro thing that we normally do. I goofed. But we're just going to keep steamrolling through this. We're going to start with our Facebook stuff for the day because we're still on the same day. Benny, you're a high schooler. You've probably updated your Facebook feed at least 6 times today. What's your Facebook feed looking like right now?
My Facebook feed currently is just full of like those raffle emojis, you know what I mean? The rolling and crying ones, like with laughter. And then the cannon and like a little poster emoji or whatever. She is still riding the high from last week when she like basically pooped that flyer on Amy's back. It was a good moment.
It's probably been about an hour or so since you've done that. But there's a reply from Amy underneath that, and it's just a pair of eyes, like the eyes emojis. Or emoji.
And Benny has replied to that with the little winky face with the tongue sticking out.
Huh. And then next up, we have Courtney playing Brenham. Brenham, what is your social or your Facebook feed looking like right now?
Hey, what's up? So my Facebook feed probably has some quote-unquote affiliate links where I've put some accessories out for people to check out. I've probably posted a couple music videos for people's guitar solos that I'm interested in trying out later when I'm back at home. And then I might have also posted a few new Broadway musicals that I'm interested in checking out because I've been hanging out with Gracia.
And then, as usual, you have Tori replying and liking all that.
Yeah, I'll tag her also in all the musical stuff.
And next up, we have Yoko playing Gracia. What's your Facebook feed looking like at this moment?
So it's just always going on a constant, different quotes from Broadway musicals that she puts some random picture to that's vaguely. So the most recent one is, "'Cause sometimes what's meant to break you makes you brave." And it's just a clump of fur with caramel in it.
Benny has posted a reply that is the barfing emoji.
You just gotta get brave. I get brave about that furry caramel.
I feel like one of my go-to emojis is the heart with the little bandages around it.
Yeah. She knows from firsthand experience what it is like to have sticky shit in your fur, and she is not a fan.
You just gotta get brave about it to get through it.
So, a little peek behind the curtain here. I had already planned for, no matter what was on your Facebook feed, to have Dr. Peter Hopkins reply to it with, a long thing about, thank you for cleaning, very long and formal note about thanking you for helping him get the fur out. It doesn't matter what the status was going to be. You were going to get that because he's an old rabbit folk that doesn't know how to use the internet very well.
Is it an all
and then he signs it? Oh, yeah, the random cap locks, but maybe at the end, because at least this is what my grandma does, is even though her name is above it, she always is Love Nana Sue. No matter where she's writing this on the internet, she will put her name as if it's not above.
Mm-hmm. And please tell me that the sentence breaks are all ellipses, like the 3 little dots between sentences for every statement.
It's actually just all in lowercase and jumble train of thought.
Perfect.
But still kind of formal at the same time. Formal wording, but trailing off. And then talking about, oh yeah, the caramel was really good today. It reminded me of, and then goes into a story. And you got 6 paragraphs there.
Can we assume that he did text to speech for this?
No, he typed it at a computer. Okay. Not even a phone. A computer.
Is there a magical way to post? Can you send to the to Facebook?
Yeah, you could probably use spells to upload to Facebook. Because I imagine spell structure works a lot like coding in this world too, where you have the runes or words or whatever parts of the spell that you need, and you can rearrange the parts of the spell to do different things, or put different parts of a spell into a different part of a function to change the spell entirely. But that's just my thought on how magic works.
I like it.
Next up, we got Trevin playing Jacques. What's your Facebook feed looking like?
It is a just absolute wall of those Vince McMahon memes of just the face, and it's just a wall, and none of them are connected or make any sense or have any context. It's just he went and found every single meme he could and posted them. One of them, like maybe one somewhat related to the topic of one of just talking about how finding out the chicken biscuits are just made from cardboard pellets.
I mean, you're probably going to find out the true formula for the chicken biscuits today from Dirty
That'll
Steve.
be a fun called shot.
But last but not least, we have Alex back. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling so much better, thank you. I was sick last week, y'all. I'm so sorry. But I'm back and I'm grosser than ever. It's what I do best. So, before I say what Refreak's Facebook was, I haven't listened to last week's episode. So I have no idea what y'all decided to do with me.
I think you were just off in class during that.
Okay.
So
Actually being a good student.
Okay.
He's the one who actually gives a shit about learning anything at this school. The rest of us are like, I mean, we're not.
Maybe it was his favorite class, like photography class or something. It was the one class he likes.
either that or Dr. Hopkins just forgot to message him.
No, that's what it was. It's a combination of all of that. He was in his fake economics class, studying hard and everything. They got midterms coming up soon, guys. Come on. And he saw everyone running through the halls at one point, snapped a picture of it, and uploaded to Facebook, and goes and put a message up and said, "Oh, there's trouble again," and just had like little devil smiley emojis because he wasn't there with them.
All right. So in the last session, you decided that you were all going to check out In-School Suspension before going to check out Meemaw's Pantry with Dirty Steve. God, I'm so excited for Dirty Steve. When you travel like down a set of stairs into this cold area, you reach this very cold room. And inside you see these platforms with runes and arcane energy like flowing off the platforms. And on some of these platforms, you like right above the platform, you see a student floating. Like different platforms, you'll see different students just floating above them. Welcome to In-School Suspension.
There's a
Oh,
Oh.
You just float above it all.
You know, you guys should really get over this. That's out of character.
On one platform, you see a freshman dwarven scout. On another one, you just see this grimy-looking half-orc. On another one, you see Jared Leto.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Why is Jared Leto here?
He's been filming in town, and he just goes and does random things and says his method acting, but he's just doing things to do things at this point. No one's really stopping him. He's filming the Leto letters here.
I wouldn't be surprised for Amy to actually grab like a random adult and put them in school suspension if they piss her off.
Refreak's gonna lean down to Jacques and say, "You know, there's rumor he's a part of the undead. Isn't that something?"
That's pretty morbid.
It is. Just I don't have anything else to go off of that joke, but it's a good joke.
Heading to the back of In-School Suspension, in the back corner, you see Common Valjean, like trying to make a beeline over to where Jack Smith is floating in school suspension. He's wearing a blue hoodie and he has his back turned to all of you. Common Valjean is still wearing his mask and also has his back turned to you all.
We're all stunned silence.
Benny is going to try to be a little sneaky boots and kind of see what's going on and kind of hug the walls a little bit, try to like make her way behind and stay out of Common Valjean's line of sight.
All right, give me a stealth check.
Alrighty, I can do that. And that's a 25.
Oh damn.
Okay, I don't need to roll because I don't think he has high enough perception to. I'm gonna roll on the off chance he gets a nat 20. That's a natty 1.
So
Wow.
he really doesn't perceive shit.
Yeah, he doesn't see you at all. He may have heard the door opening and people coming in, but he hasn't looked back to see you yet because he can't. But if he turns around, he will see the rest of the party.
Movement silence. But yeah, so Benny is just going to kind of quietly observe and see what's going on here as Common makes his way to Jack's desk or his station, whatever time jam he's got going on there.
Gracia leans over to Brenham. Oh, I wonder if Jack's in the mystery club too. I bet they're having a meeting.
Uh-huh.
Yep, that tracks.
Common Valjean turns back to see the rest of you standing there. Mine is Benny, and he's just kind of like, yeah. Oh, that's Coach's voice. I told you guys you didn't need to come here.
You didn't tell me. I wasn't there.
Yeah, what makes you think that we'll listen to you?
He just secretly has the hoochie shorts on underneath the cape.
Look, Jack's still fine over there. And he points to the person in the blue hoodie floating in suspension.
Hey, why don't we ask him? Hey, Jack, are you fine?
He can't respond.
Can I just kind of sneak up while his back is turned and kind of poke at the inanimate object that he is claiming to be Jack Smith?
When you reach out to touch the person, it is an actual person.
But is that person Jack Smith?
Roll me a perception check. It's going to be a DC 10.
Okay, Gary, my passive perception is higher than... Yeah. Like,
you know what? We'll give you this one.
Okay.
You notice that it's not Jack Smith.
It's wax.
Dramatic gasp.
Bum, bum, bum.
There is some dirtbag wearing Jack's hoodie and in school suspension.
So, Jack.
Benny is going to be like, well, I believe we have an imposter on our hands.
Oh man, this is really weird. What?
Jack, sweetheart, it's okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but we do.
Completely lost here. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah, Refreak, that guy is not Jack, apparently. This is weird.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so weird.
Yeah.
Your mask is slipping there, bud.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna go now. And he starts walking to the door.
Catch back up later.
Yeah.
Whoever that handsome, mysterious stranger is, he's something else.
Can I go ask Jared Leto out now?
No. That is a grown-ass, creepy man thing.
I'm of age of consent.
You don't even know if that's the real Jared Leto.
Listen,
Neither
you
does Jared Leto.
You don't want his answer one way or another. Listen,
You really don't.
like,
No.
there's no winning in that particular circumstance.
No winning.
But you were all in school suspension with these students floating and Can Doug in Jack Smith's place. And Dipcan Doug has like the typical dirtbag look.
Is he also Kid Rock?
Are all the worst people in this campaign secretly Kid Rock?
He's got new dirtbag look to him.
He's
Oh,
a
so he's
teenage dirtbag
1999 Kid Rock. Got it.
Dirtbag baby, yeah. We'll call him a dirtbag baby.
No, he kind of looks like the I can't remember his name, the actor in Zombieland, but like poofy hair.
Jesse Eisenberg?
Yes, that's what that looks like.
And as some of you, actually, how familiar are you all with like some of the shadier dealings in town?
I'm friends with Bull.
I know
That's
nothing.
I would say outside of the school, Vinny is actually surprisingly squeaky clean. Mostly because her parents are very vigilant and will notice if she goes missing despite her best efforts.
Jacques, you being close with Ballistic actually gives you a little more insight because you know that the dirtbags in this town will do anything for the right price. There was an older wave of dirtbags led by a guy named Arcaniac who ended up being in prison. So, like that whole segment of dirtbags just fell apart, and they had a new leader come into power recently. Every leader of the dirtbags is always known as the Diesel King, but the new Diesel King is fairly young and has like started taking Dwarven scouts under their wing, and they like take the Dwarven scouts out to do things that the Dwarven scouts think are edgy, but it's not really edgy. But they're trying to convince the Dwarven scouts that, hey, yeah, we're doing edgy things, so the Dwarven scouts don't end up like going down the wrong life path.
Huh. Okay.
I imagine that basically what they're doing is edgy according to like the 90s edgy. Like riding skateboards and wearing shades and stuff like that.
They trick like a lot of the Dwarven scouts ride golf carts around town because that's a bit of a status symbol. So they've tricked the Dwarven scouts into tricking out the seatbelts on their golf carts so that they will wear those seatbelts at all times. They made a fake Fast and the Furious movie called Fast 10 Your Seatbelts. I can't take credit for that joke, but that's the fake Fast and the Furious movie they made, and that tricked the Dwarven scouts into like tricking out their seatbelts and always wearing them in their golf carts.
I have never seen a golf cart with seatbelt.
These have them.
I mean, they exist, but
These fantasy golf carts also have a lot more power than your typical like IRL. That's what we're going with.
This is the South. They will put a Hemi in anything.
Exactly.
Oh, so like Wasilla here in Alaska. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Gary! I just imagine a freaking like lifted golf cart where somebody has put. It's
Oh,
not
I've
even,
seen that.
like, yeah, not even like regular, not even like the big truck tires, but just regular car tires because they're bigger than the ones that come on golf carts anyway. But some of them have like lifted and tricked out the golf carts in addition to the seat belts.
Some of them have like the LEDs underneath the chassis of the golf cart.
Yes.
If you roll up to the square at the right time, you'll hear Get Low blasting on one of the golf carts because they also taught the kids about Need for Speed Underground. So they play that when it's a rainy day and they can't drive the golf carts outside.
What a poll, Gary. What a fucking poll.
That's
Look, I've
hilarious.
put a lot of thought into this world. If there's a chance to drop lore, I will fucking drop it.
It's like, oh, excuse me, what's that? Oh, lore. Hello.
All right, so what are you all doing in school suspension, or would you like to try to move on to Meemaw's Pantry?
Well, since Jack took off, we should probably head to Meemaw's Pantry.
Vinny
Refreak
is. Oh, sorry about Refreak. Go.
Sorry about that. Yeah, he's definitely going to take pictures of Jared Leto in suspension. This isn't even for the newspaper. This is for the scrapbook.
Bleh.
yep. Gotta take a
This
few
is
selfies.
All right, everyone, huddle in together. All right, and Eldritch Cheese.
Eldritch cheese.
Eldritch cheese.
Eldritch cheese.
Mr. Leto will send you extras.
He's floating in suspension. He can't reply.
Benny is going to snap a picture of resident dirtbag wearing Jack's hoodie where Jack is supposed to be, because I assume that there's something that labels like what the names are around here.
Yes, actually, underneath Dipcan Doug there, you see Jack's student number, which is student number 24601.
Okay, yeah, I'm taking a picture of that shit for later, to use as evidence should I need it. It's like, in other words,
Okay.
if Jack, if I have to like push Jack to do anything, it's like, so I have this picture of your station.
Normal people call that blackmail.
I mean, yes, and
Just saying.
yeah, but yeah, basically blackmail material. That's what this is.
So, if we go to Meemaw's, are we gonna be able to walk there, or is this something we can ride some cool golf carts over?
That's some cool tricked out golf carts.
Like, if I had a golf cart, it wouldn't be like lifted or anything, but it would definitely be like sparkly and some shit.
Like, you could probably all pile into a normal car if one of you has a license, or
Wait a second.
So you drive this for freak?
I have land vehicle proficiency. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, what does Rafreak drive? Oh no, I have to think. What do preppy kids drive?
it's a space Bugatti.
BMWs.
Beamers.
I suggest that Rafreak drives a Tesla,
Oh
because
no.
Yeah.
follow me here. Follow my line of thinking here. It's just douchey enough.
You're
Like,
not wrong.
I think it'd also be pretentious about that it's electric, so you're actually better than all of us too. So both
That's
ways.
true.
No, but I don't think he would have that. I think he would have something like a DTR.
Now, hear me out. With Rafreak's pact with the bougie man, Rafreak has to go above and beyond and have something that no one else has when it comes to everything.
None of us are affording a GTR. Just saying.
Like, there's brands that we think are rich people brands, and then there's brands that we don't even know exist because
So you're saying he's wearing that tailored like black tee that just looks like a normal black tee that happens to fit, but it's actually $400, like that kind of thing.
one step beyond.
A model on the line, so nobody can actually buy it.
I would also like it to go on record that I do not in any way support anything that elongated muskrat does.
Right.
It's
That's
just
the pretentiousness.
exactly.
Don't get me started. I have whole rants.
Yeah,
That's a different podcast. We don't. This isn't the podcast.
yeah, this ain't the place for that. But just know, it doesn't mean I like the car brand. I just think that Rafreak might be douchey enough to drive it.
Maybe he gets one like a model off the floor from like CS, or that's like it's like Brenna was saying, it's not actually made.
What was that? No. What was that
tank
new
one?
No, I think it was actually, was it Toyota? There was a company that recently released an electric vehicle like prototype that is affiliated with Sony. So like literally the entire dashboard is a screen.
A PlayStation car.
That's so dangerous sounding.
Yes, it really is. But let me actually see if I can find Sony car collab.
Does it have DualShock?
It was Honda. Yeah.
Elon Musk did make a Cybertrunk battle tank.
No, he's douchey, but he's not that douchey.
I'm just gonna link like a picture here of this thing.
Everyone ready to move on to
Yeah.
Yes.
Meatball's
Please
Pantry?
turn us to the-
We're too nerdy to talk about
rails.
cars this long.
Yeah, we are. But yeah, I dropped a link to the a Fila, I believe currently
I
called.
like it. I'm gonna call it an elf Fila though.
For anybody
Yeah,
out there
that
wanting
is-
to look it up, a Fila.
Yeah. That seems the appropriate amount of for a freak.
Yeah.
All right,
And
everyone, just
fitting-
pack in Just remember, it's very new, and if you scratch it, I don't know how you're going to pay for the buffing out.
I'm just imagining that this 80s remix of the Backstreet Boys is playing in Refrick's car right now.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Also,
This is 100% this vibe.
Vinny is just going to
I
ask, can I play PlayStation games while we're on the way there? On the front screen.
Listen, my Gods of Wars in here, it's multiple gods, multiple wars. It's an MMO these days. My save file on there, I have a pretty fucking high level. Please don't start a new save, please.
Oh no, I was going to ask if I could play Elder Thing.
Oh, of course, yes. No,
hey,
I don't
is there
play
a
that.
cup holder big enough for my slushie?
Oh my god, you bring us. No, that you hold outside of the window.
I lean over to Jock. I'm like, I can press the digitation if it messes anything up. It's okay.
You just gave me flashbacks to high school because my senior year, or like around that time, we had just gotten a Quick Trip in town. So my friend had just gotten a car. So after school, every day, we would go to Quick Trip, buy giant slushies, and go play Halo.
There is a little sign inside that says on there, "Refreak, no guests," and that's just signed with a P, the letter P. Yeah, sure, Dad. I won't let anyone in the car. He's always.
Vinny's going to scribble a little note that says, be kind, rewind, and just gently stick it below the no guests.
But
it's just like a little post-it note. So
while you're all walking to Refrick's car, Jacques,
Yes.
give me a deck save.
Oh no. Fear. Not really, not a fear, because I'm a dexterous lad. That'll be a dirty 20.
Nice.
Dirty 20? Jacques,
Oh, no.
as you're walking through the parking lot, you hear tires squealing in the background and a golf cart just burning out. You see smoke coming off these tires, and this golf cart is making a beeline for you, and just at the right second, you hop out of the way. And looking back at you from the golf cart as she drives by is Amy.
You.
Book it for the car.
Hello, Amy.
Someone grab him. Book it.
Vinny is going to scoop up Jacques under an arm and like start making a beeline for the car.
Yeah, because that golf cart is still going. It is the practice soccer field at this point, and it's making a U-turn, and it's about to approach just as quickly as it drove past you.
And you said somebody grabbed Jacques.
Yeah.
Man.
Vinny grabs Jacques. It's like, no. Now's not the time, little man. We got to get out of here. But we will be reporting this asshole to the principal because she can't be running over students like that. That's intense.
Jacques will yell at Amy as she skids past in the golf cart. I'll kick your ass later. Rain check.
And like as she's coming back while they're putting you in the car, you see like a little spray of pepper spray come out. It doesn't hit any of you, but she just says, "You're not on school property anymore, bitch." And she just keeps driving.
Uh-oh.
So she drives off, and you all make your way over to Meemaw's Pantry.
Did anybody else find that a little weird?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, like I get security guards not liking particular students, but attempting to kill them, yeah, that's a little much.
Okay, so that's not a normal thing at public school. Got it.
Yeah.
At this school, I think. But being as Jacques is the smallest, I'm sure he is in the back seat in the middle. And we'll just pull out a bag of peanuts. Anybody want to pick?
Nope.
Right. So you all make your way to Meemaw's Pantry. I have you on the map. And you park, find a spot outside, and you're at the front door. Looks like an old diner.
Okay, everyone have their personal effects. No one has left any peanut shells in my car, correct?
No shells.
I hope you just hate them.
It's prestidigitation, like as I walk out and try to give it that new car smell as well. Just, leave it nicer. Just, leave it nicer than when I got here. Got it.
And then he's like, I liked that smell.
I assume it smelled like peanuts at that point.
Oh, I'm just going to burst right through the door, like, when characters open both doors at once as they walk through. Main character issues.
You walk in and you're greeted by the manager. Sorry, I'm looking at the token.
Gary, is that you?
No.
Okay.
Sure.
Are you sure? Are you super sure?
Let me walk that back.
Do I need to roll insight on you, Gary, to determine whether or not that token is actually you?
You walk in. Well, just give me a couple seconds.
You've had them.
Every so often in life, you just have moments where you're like, damn, this is really fun, and I'm glad I get to do this kind of shit.
Yeah.
And then there's moments when you see one of your friends as a token of the manager. I'm kidding. No.
What a self-insert.
So, you're greeted by the manager, a very nondescript manager-looking guy wearing.
Just a random manager of sort.
Does.
Yep. Wearing a button-down shirt and a black tie. At one of the counters, you see a young African-American woman and a dwarven man wearing Hoochie Daddy shorts that say HUCCI on the back. They're finishing up a just like greasy diner breakfast meal here.
Can I make an insight check on the manager and see how dead his eyes look?
Roll that insight check.
I think it depends upon how many bloomin' Funyuns he's had to make that day.
That's a 12.
Gary, I'm requesting that once we finish this and everything, we upload this episode, that we get that token. Please, I'm begging. To upload to the Facebook. The fans need us.
Yeah, that's the social media.
Friends, we haven't finished this episode yet.
It's gonna evolve.
Oh boy.
He did
Oh,
say
boy.
he did challenge us to that the shenanigans were wild this week.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to fight Gary.
But yeah, manager's eyes look really dead.
Bruh, is this set up the same way as like a Waffle House? Or a Vorpal Home in this case?
It's set up similar to a Vorpal home. Like this, Meemaw's Pantry was built here before Vorpal homes made it to the area, so it's still a family-owned establishment. But that manager is in no way related to the family that owns it.
So we are definitely going to have to fist fight him in the parking lot, is what that's telling me.
Does he have like a name tag that says he's the manager? How do we know?
By the dead look in his eyes.
It's the aura he's got.
The aura
Dead
of
look in the eyes. But also in the very back of the restaurant, like in the kitchen area, you see a cat on the counter kneading dough.
He's making biscuits.
That's. I'm no professional, but I don't think that's up to code.
I'm gonna go help them.
Okay, Gary, is the cat wearing teeny little gloves on their paws?
The cat has like a collar that is constantly casting prestidigitation on its paws as it's kneading the dough.
That's cleaner than most humans. We're good. Or humanoids. The cat's up to code.
Cat head biscuits, I assume.
And like the manager, like dead eye looks at all of you walking to the back to the cat, and it's just kind of like, hey, cat's on the clock, man. Don't bother the cat.
And help. I can prestidigitation too.
I'm not paying you, and that's like a lawsuit waiting to happen if.
No, it's called interns. I could be an intern.
Well, how about you wait your intern until we've gotten a little bit more information before.
She just wants to hang out with the cat. She's done with the plot. Just
She's
cat.
hanging out with the cat constantly. Her name's Benny. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Smaller cat.
But yeah, so Benny is going to approach this dead-eyed manager and ask, hey, so we wanted to see if we could speak with one of your employees, please.
That's another drug deal in the back.
No, not for drugs. Sorry.
No. What do you
If
got?
this is a drug deal, just don't tell me about it, because then I got to do paperwork, and I would rather not do paperwork right now. I guess chill with you.
Yeah, it's chill with us. We just needed to ask if there was a guy named Steve here.
Steve!
The drug deals are fine, but I can't help the cat make biscuits. Mean.
And, like, it's around this time where you see 3 guys come in from the back from their smoke break. And they move to their stations
Are
in
those
the
all
kitchen.
different versions of you, Gary?
You see one guy move to the dish pit. You see the line cook move to the line. And you see the fry cook move to the deep fryers.
Oh, God. It's just
I'm
all
begging.
Gary. The whole universe is Gary.
Simulacrum gone wrong.
The manager actually in charge just because he can clone himself. That's it.
Yeah.
And then you see that the cat unwild shapes.
That's cool.
Is the cat also Gary?
The cat is also Gary.
Cat is also
And
Gary. They're all
you see an elven man that looks like he belongs in an episode of The Bear. He's wearing just a leather apron, a leather hat, some gym shorts, and some flip-flops with some long-ass socks. This wood elf is the man that you all know as, well, you don't even know him yet. This is Dirty Steve.
See, aren't y'all glad you didn't go back there and pet that cat too much longer? That would have been hella awkward.
That would have been a cat.
Yeah, totally fine.
And Dirty Steve looks at the line cook and the fry cook and says, all right, y'all gonna take over for Dirty Steve here. Apparently, got some questions for me out there. And you see the 2 cooks turn to Dirty Steve and say, yes, chef.
I think they're a hive mind, and that's terrifying.
And Marv
What?
says, no, we can think on our own, but, you know, once chef says something, it's always, yes, chef.
That's, oh my god, it's unsettling.
That's unsettling. The clones are not. It's the yes chef in unison that's creepy, not the fact that it's all the same person working every position in this restaurant.
No,
Okay.
that's not creepy. It's the fact that it's in the
It's
same
funny.
tone, the same register, the same cadence. That's disturbing. That's horrifying.
So if we have to fight these guys, would that make it Attack of the Clones?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Like, we're all our own individual person here. We're just very in sync because we work in a kitchen.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
You're quadruplets?
69.
Nice.
They got it. They got it in
Yeah.
one.
Nice.
Nice.
I told you there were shenanigans in this episode.
Yes. Yes, you did. I don't know if I was prepared for 4 Garys. 5 if you count the DM.
So, listeners, the only token that is not a picture of me is Dirty Steve, who does look like Kid Rock working on an episode of The Bear, but with like a leather apron, no shirt, gym shorts, gym socks, and fucking Nike slides, man.
I gotta say, too, bold choice to go shirtless in a place where you're probably cooking bacon.
Yeah.
Dirty Steve is known for his biscuits.
Ugh.
That
Biscuits
that's
might be okay
terrifying.
shirtless.
I mean, sounds like the cat is doing all the work.
So wait, is there a litter box around here? Or does he just
Let's-
use, like, What's that situation like?
I do not want to think of how Fantasy Kid Rock poops.
Nope.
So I'm gonna fill you all in on something about working in a kitchen.
Oh no.
You're not going to go poop for at least 12 hours. You're not leaving that line. You got to learn to hold it. Like the one chance at freedom you get is used for that bathroom break. Some people give that up for the cigarette break. Never me. Dirty Steve walks around the counter. He has a couple like grease burns on his chest, like where the apron doesn't cover. Yeah, I got some questions for Dirty Steve.
Do you always refer to yourself in the third person?
Sometimes he goes to the bathroom and refers to himself in the third person. Anyway.
Is dirty like an emotional or a physical descriptor of you as your name? Or like crime-wise?
I used to be a dirtbag.
But like physically or emotionally?
Yes.
Okay.
Glad
Just
we got
sneaks
that
over
out of
and
the way.
starts prestidigitation him to make him smell like flowers. She's assuming real.
The two are not mutually exclusive. He can be both at the same time.
She's just figuring out if she should clean him, and she's gonna.
Now that we've cleared that up, chicken biscuits.
I'm just prepping chicken biscuits ahead of time.
If I could make a suggestion, I know it's probably a family recipe, but them shits are drier than probably what you use after you're on the clock in your cat form. Anyway, add a little bit more butter to it. My live-in chef Manfredo, he doesn't use a lot of butter, but he's told me to use butter when you're making biscuits and such. It makes it so much better.
So Dirty Steve walks around the counter and then stands in front of a freak. And like you see the three guys in the back look over and they're just talking to each other like, oh boy, he said something about the biscuits. This is bad. This is real bad. And so Dirty Steve walks over, raises his hand, and just gives you a slap across the face. Does a 24 hit.
Oh, 24 definitely hits.
Slapping a student as an adult, yeah, that's a dirtbag move.
Jeez.
Oh no.
What's the damage?
That's gonna be 4 damage.
4 slapping damage. He takes it in stride and says, "Is it hot in here or is it just you? Make a dex save, please."
Dex save for Dirty Steve. That's an 8.
He casts Hell's Rebuke.
How much damage is Dirty Steve taking?
Let's see what this 4d10 looks like.
Oh, shit.
Yes, hellish tribute. Good shit.
18.
18?
18 hot damage. Sorry, it just happens every once in a while. It's like a reflex.
Blood for blood! Blood for blood! Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, boy.
For the record, I did not start this fight.
I did, motherfuckers.
Are we doing a tally? We keeping up with who's fucking it up most?
Oh, nat 1. Oof.
Nat 20.
I got a 19.
Got a dirty 20.
Hey.
Nat 20,
I
so
asked
21.
rolls, y'all.
Look at us with our nat 20s. We're on it.
Mm-hmm.
We were just sitting there paying attention, knowing they're gonna fuck it up.
Look at it. You're doing it. No, I'm kidding.
We're just there knowing y'all are about to start shit.
We're like, all right, time to scrap. They're going to fuck it up.
Basically.
Also, kind of a waste of a nat 20. Like, I don't need to go that early.
Wait, how the hell did you roll 4.16 on it?
It does a modifier in fucking roll 20. It should just be a 4.
Okay.
It's for tiebreakers.
Gotcha. That's why I was like, what the heck is the 0.16 for?
We're getting way too mathy up in here with our math rocks.
Yeah, we math rocks shouldn't do decimals. They ain't meant to do all that.
We don't have a Texas Instrument, high school exam level calculators here. Nah.
Wait, Texas Instrument makes dice now?
If you're doing 4.16, they might.
So, did y'all ever download any of the goofy little games that you could get on the TI-83
Oh,
calculators?
absolutely.
Yes. So there was one I had called Pimp Quest. That was fun.
I remember that one. It was like a bootleg Grand Theft Auto. It was great.
Yeah, it was basically, well, mine was like text-based. It was essentially like a text adventure, but yeah.
I think I had a Mega Man one. I don't remember what it was called, but it was fun.
See, kids, back in our day, we didn't have them there calculators on our phones that could do all that fancy mathing and stuff. So we had these bricks known as TI-83s.
First up is 22, and I just want to state, unless I say that they're going for lethal damage, most of the opponents are not going to be going for lethal damage. They're going to be going for like a knockout. So, Brenham, it's your turn.
Brenham puts her hands on her head, shrugs a little, and then her eyes go purple and she starts to outwardly glow, and she's going to bless Rafreak and Benny and Jack. So you can add a d4 to an attack or a save, whatever you do.
Hell yeah. Hashtag blessed.
Bless. Posted on the Facebook. And I don't know how, but there's time for a selfie. Hashtag blessed.
Benny is not going to take a selfie, but she is going to post hashtag blessed.
Right, and is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's
Or
all I
did you
want
want
to
to make a move? Okay. So, just to give the listeners look at the battlefield, if you've listened to Friday Night Fights, Coach and Caroline are sitting at the counter just eating their meal, unbothered by all this unfolding. There's a manager off to the right of everything going on at the entrance, which is Benny and Rafreak, like sort of cornering Dirty Steve. Brenham is across from Rafreak. And then Jacques and Gracia are off to the left-hand side. Behind the counter are Fry Cook, Line Cook, and Dish Guy. All right, so it's on you, Gracia. What are you going to do?
Yeah, so it's within range. So she's just going to kind of try to keep it focused on the fight at hand, or whatever disagreement. And as she sees like the other people kind of looking in, she's going to be like, you guys should just relax. And she's going to cast Nathier's Mischief on the Line Cook and the Fry Cook.
All right, and what's that spell do?
Okay, so I roll a d4 and the Mischief Surge gets them. So let's see. I rolled a 3, so each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or begin giggling until the start of the start of my next turn. Giggling creature is incapacitated and uses all its movement to move in a random direction.
All right, so you said wisdom save?
Yep, wisdom save 15. On the Line Cook and the Fry Cook are where I'm going to cast it.
All right, Line Cook fails with a 9. Fry Cook passes with a 17.
Oh, he's got the giggle fits.
Anything else on your turn, Gracia?
That'll be it for now.
All right, Rafreak, it's your turn.
Beautiful. I love it. Right before he does anything else, he gets up into Steve's face and says, "Next time, try to fight a little bit more on your weight class, okay, baby?" And blows him a little kiss as Starlight steps away and teleports 30 feet with his bonus action off to the left. So he just goes boop into a booth and just kind of kicks his legs up as he pulls out his camera and shoots a cantrip at him. What cantrip should it be? Oh, yeah. He's going to Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, okay.
That's only a 12, though.
12 does not hit Dirty Steven.
That's fine. I didn't think it would.
Filthy Steven, even.
Yeah, he's a dirty, dirty, nasty man.
Grimy Stefan. Okay, anything else on your turn, Refreak?
No, that's about it.
Benny, it's your turn.
Okay. So you said Dirty Steve. He's like coming out swinging, right? He's
Dirty Steve felt some kind of way about what was said about the biscuits.
okay. So let's see. Benny is gonna take one of her daggers, having seen him kind of, make that slap at Refreak and getting all this started, because I imagine that it's just, you can tell at this point that a brawl is about to happen. It's going down. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Let's see. What should I do? She is I think she's gonna attack him with her short sword.
All right.
Okay. Oh, biscuits. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit.
You want to add
Grimy
your
Stefan.
don't forget to add your D4 if you want.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Do I need to just roll another D4, or is it?
Yep, just roll a d4.
Well, that makes it a 16.
You have hit Grimy Stefan.
Yes. Good.
Blessed.
And I'm also going to use. Let me see. I have a bonus action. I have insightful fighting. So it allows me to make. It says as a bonus action, you can make an insight check against a creature you can see that isn't incapacitated, contested by the target's deception check. If you succeed, you can use your sneak attack against that target, even if you don't have advantage on the attack roll, but not if you have disadvantage on it for 1 minute or until you use this feature against a different target.
All right. So, what's the roll for Dirty Steve here?
Let me see. So, I guess should I roll my damage from the short sword first and then the sneak attack?
Yes. Roll the short sword damage first, and then we can settle the insightful fighting and roll the sneak attack if that applies.
Okay, so he's going to take. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Hot diggity daffodil. He is going to take 11 damage.
Jesus. And
and then,
I think something I probably should have stated like earlier in the creation of this world is the way I envision like your melee weapons is more like a self-defense kind of thing that everyone has. So it doesn't really like stab into you. It's more like it feels like you're being stabbed by a rapier, but it's just, a little zappy zap from a magical weapon.
Cattle prod.
Yeah. People just get them in different weapon types.
So Dirty Steve will need to roll a deception check against my insight check.
All right.
Those.
I'm gonna roll this one in front of the board. Here we go. 18 deception.
He passed that. I got a 6 on insight. So insight, not my strongest rolls.
So like you're trying to get an insight into like Dirty Steve's mind, but it's prison rules right now, baby.
Yeah. Well, it's more like I was trying to be able to like pull out a dagger and shank him in one of his ankles, but that, yeah. You can only take one bonus action per turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to kind of, if I back up this way, that engages, that gives Dirty Steve an attack of opportunity, right?
Yep. If you leave his area of attack, then that grants him an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I'll take my chances right there then. That should end my turn.
Okay. Before the line cook's turn, Caroline and Coach get up and they leave the restaurant. Like
Nope.
they've finished their meal and they left the full payment and tip on the counter. And Coach just kind of says, "Yeah, they're wild in there today, Carrie." And they just like keep going. But now it's on to the line cook's turn. The line cook is now getting hit, but by that. What's the spell again? Or it was just mischief, correct? Where he's just using his full
He's
movement.
just giggle fit, moving randomly. Giggling creature incapacitated uses all of its movement to move in a random direction. So I don't know if you like roll a d8 and pick a direction. D4, north, south, east, west.
Just gonna roll a d8. We're starting with one at one facing north, and then we're going clockwise. And that's a 2. All right, so like kind of runs into the sink and runs along the wall giggling, and you can't tell if it's your mischief or that break he just had before he came in, but he's really giggling. Maybe it's just both, and it's real bad.
Just as long as he's having a good day, he seems happy.
And we move on to the man, the myth, the dirtbag, Dirty Steve. Trying to think from Dirty Steve's angle here right now. Like, how angry is Dirty Steve? Does he want to go after a freak? Is he angry after being stabbed by Benny?
It was a friendly stabbing.
It wasn't a friendly burning.
I'm just gonna roll a d20. Odds for freak, evens Benny. For freak. Dirty Steve just kind of points to your camera, and you notice your camera starts getting a little hot.
Oh no. Oh no.
So you're gonna take 2d8 damage.
There's
And
nothing to roll against heat metal?
I don't think there's a roll against heat metal.
Well, hold on. Have we established that my camera is made of metal? Come on.
Oh, that's true.
It's a camera. It's made of plastic.
There's
And
some
wood.
metal in a camera.
Yeah, like a couple screws. It's held together by magic.
Metal magic. Metal. Yeah.
What's for freak's belt buckle situation?
Shit. All right, I'll give you that one. I could be a jerk and say he doesn't wear a belt. Everything is tailored. Actually, no. We have established that everything is tailored that he wears.
Everything is tailored.
What are his glasses rims?
Watch.
Actually,
Watch something on there.
let's walk that back. For freak,
Mhm.
make me a strength save.
Yeah, because that's a strong suit.
Should have took the heat metal.
Oof, that's only a
Dig your own
7.
hole.
7. So like he holds his hand out, and you get hit with a gust of wind, and you are pushed back. You are pushed 15 feet away in a straight line.
Oh my god, over top of the backs of booths. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
I'm not gonna roll damage for you, like tumbling over the booths, but
That would hurt though. So that knocks him back pretty far.
yeah. Let me make sure it's not. Is it a cone? I should have like double read up on spells before all of this.
How do magic work?
Magically.
60 feet long and 10 feet wide is the gust of wind.
Holy crow.
So does that catch Jacques in it too?
Yep. Jacques, give me that strength save.
Oh, you fucker. Okay, strength save.
Yep.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, you're good.
I didn't mean to be like the kid that's like, you forgot to assign homework, teacher.
Oh no, I was
Right
about
then.
to double check that. But it's gonna be difficult terrain walking towards Dirty Steve for the two of you.
Is Grace out of it, or is she in it too?
It's 10 feet wide, so Gracious safe.
Okay. Cool.
The freak is blown backwards, tumbles over one of the backs of the booths, and then onto a table, and then onto the other booth, and just like lands ungracefully, disheveled.
Yeah, so push back 15 feet, and you must spend 2 feet of movement for every foot you move when moving closer to Dirty Steve.
On the ground?
Yep.
Okay.
And next up is the dead-eyed manager. He just looks at everyone fighting and says, "Y'all good?"
A little peckish, but yeah, we're good.
All right, I'm gonna. Y'all good?
Benny is just gonna turn and give him a thumbs up. Like, yeah, we're good.
All right, like not trying to get fired or anything, but and the manager walks by and just pats Dirty Steve on the shoulder and says, "Like, don't get me fired, man. Like, if anything happens to you, I'm probably gonna lose this job." And he cast Cure Wounds on Dirty Steve.
Oh,
Yeah.
bitch. If he's passing through Benny's melee
Yep,
range,
opportunity of attack.
Just bonk him on the head and knock him out.
yeah. Although at the same time, like, he is just kind of trying to leave the situation. It's mostly because he healed Dirty Steve.
That was a dirty move.
Yeah, it was.
Absolutely filthy.
Do I want to pick a fight with one more dude with
Maybe.
nothing to lose right here? You know what? Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna go after him with the short sword. Like, excuse me, sir, please.
All right, make that attack roll.
That's a 9.
Add the D4.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting about
It
that.
says up to 1 minute, so.
Yes. Okay, so that makes it a 12.
So you just kind of poke him and he just goes, "Ow!" It doesn't damage him.
It's like, hey,
Oh my
little shit.
god. Ow.
Ow, quit it. Ow, quit it. So yeah, doesn't actually.
We move on to the fry cook, and he looks back and goes, "Hey, bro, we got to be in. God, fuck!" And he kind of climbs over the counter. That's it for his turn. That's all he. Jacques, it's your turn.
In true Waffle House fashion, I'm going to grab a chair. Jacques, right next to this booth, is going to leap up onto the booth and then leap off the booth and come down on Dirty Steve with the chair.
I like the move, so make that attack roll with advantage.
Oh wait, I rolled the wrong one. That was supposed to be a 22.
Yeah, you hit Dirty Steve.
I would also like to spend a key point to stunning strike him with this.
Shit.
That's a con save of 12.
Con save of 12. I'll roll this in front of everyone.
He saves from my stunning
He saves
strike.
with the 22.
But I'm with the chair. That's going to be 5 points of chair damage as it comes across him. I'm going to use one of my Fury of the Small to pump an extra 3 points of damage into that.
Oh.
Oh shit! That's disregard that roll. So yeah. And then for my second strike, unarmed strike. That's 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm going to hit. Oh shit! Sorry, that was the wrong one. That's going to be 8 points of damage, and I'm going to spend another key point to try and get that stunning strike in.
Okay, Alex. Now I know how you felt when I played Neil.
Yeah.
Con save, right?
Yeah, of 12.
Another 22.
God damn, he's sturdy. And then do I? No, I won't do that. And then he's just gonna sit there in front of Dirty Steve. After leaping off a fucking table.
Dirty Steve is looking pretty rocked right now. Like you have done a number on Dirty Steve, and this is getting the fry cook riled up. The dish guy, he's vibing, man. He's there. And the manager is on his way out the door, but it's looking like he might have to turn around just in case something happens to Dirty Steve. That's their cash cow. Anything else for your turn, Shock?
Nope, that will be it. I will, like I said, I tried stunning him, did not go well.
So you see the dish guy just
I just imagine him doing dishes, headphones in, just bopping.
he's got headphones in, and he's doing something a little weird right now. You see him like throwing ice into some baskets that are suspended above the deep fryers.
Oh no. Oh no.
Can we all see him doing this?
You can all see him doing this. He's not like trying to hide it. He's just like shoveling it in however he can, like whether it's create water, turn that into ice. He's making sure those baskets get filled with ice. And he's got one of those vape pens in his mouth too, like the spicy kind of vape.
Meh.
Wait, is that not legal in Georgia?
CBD is legal in Georgia.
The devil's vapor.
Yeah, diet weed is legal in Georgia. But Brenham, it is now your turn.
So I will jump up upon this countertop so I can see down into the back of the kitchen. And there's a low rumble that happens, and it builds and builds, and she casts Thunderwave.
Da, da, da,
Towards-
da, da,
towards the
da,
dish.
da.
So they will need to make a Constitution saving throw.
And what's the range on Thunderwave one more time?
It says a creatures in a 15-foot cube originating from you. So does that mean if I cast it, it's like a moving 15 feet?
So it's going to be any creature within 15 feet of you.
I can move closer. Is it because it says originating from you? Okay, so I guess I'm at the edge of it. Is that what you mean?
You're going to be in the center of it, I believe.
So it like radiates outward from you, basically.
You're the eye of the hurricane.
Eye of the hurricane. Okay. 2. I may not be able to make it. Do-do-do-do-do.
Also, visually, we didn't put my little mischief thing, so there's also a cube of mischief over there.
Oh, it's a whole cube.
It's a 20-foot cube that lasts for a minute. Sorry, it's the first time I've used it, so.
Oh, okay. Let's do this. It sounds like thunder, but it's actually lightning.
You hear
Oh,
the
God.
thunder and then the lightning hits.
That way it is a 60-foot radius centered on a point I can see. So the whole kitchen is going to be lightning. The whole back.
Oh, God.
no.
We'll start with the deck save for Dish Guy.
Dish guy.
That's an 8 for Dish Guy.
Well, that fails.
And then deck save for the Line Cook. That's a 9 for the Line Cook.
Cool. Damage. Did I roll for each or just once for both?
Just roll once, and we'll do it for both.
19 damage.
19 damage. Yeah. Dish Guy is down, but the Fry Cook is still standing.
Trying to zap them asleep.
Nap time.
Yeah, Dish Guy is taking a nap next to the fryer that has baskets of ice suspended above it.
Oh no.
I wake up and regret that nap.
Well, that's
If-
a problem for future Dish Guy.
If he wakes up.
So he's got that little skull icon there, so we know he's down. Is that
Okay.
it for your turn, Brenham?
Yeah, I'll end there.
Gracia?
So each turn I can move it 10 feet and then cast it as long as I'm still and then continue it for up to a minute as long as I'm still concentrating. So I'm going to nudge it over to get the fry cook. So yep, that's within the 10 feet.
All right, and
I rolled a 1. So the smell of apple pie fills the air, and each creature in the cube must succeed a wisdom saving throw or become charmed until the start of my next turn. So he smells apple pie, and he just looks at me, and it's just so charming and wholesome. And he's like, "Oh, what a sweet kid."
that's
If
a
he
7.
fails. Okay, yeah. So he looks at me and he's like, "What a sweet kid. You know, they're probably just here doing a school project. I should just, they're fine." But at the same time, since that was just concentration for my last one, I look over, I'll take a step so I can see Dirty Steve a bit better, and then look at him and go, "Ah, congratulations, you've invented a new kind of stupid, a damage you cannot undo kind of stupid." And she casts Vicious Mockery. So it's a wisdom save 15.
Yes. I see you. I appreciate you.
Wisdom save of 15 for Dirty Steve.
Yes.
Y'all, there is nothing stopping us from robbing
That's a
this
27.
fucking restaurant.
Mm-mm.
From doing what?
Just robbing.
I mean, get to Benny's turn.
He
and see what
passed, so
happens.
that's it.
All right. So with that, the fry cook is, regarding Gracia as a friend. The line cook is still like in the back, giggling and running. This guy is knocked out next to the deep fryer that has 2 baskets of ice suspended above it. And Dirty Steve is being flanked by Jacques and Benny. The manager is patting Dirty Steve on the shoulder and leaving, but might have to come back because this is not looking good for any of his staff right now. Rafreak, it's your turn.
Oh, Rafreak picks himself up from being bowled over with the wind, steps out of the booth, and says, "Stevie, that just was so unkind. Let's try this again and be friends." Well, less friends, more people who don't like each other too much. And once again, he starlight steps, this time onto the counter with Brenham, and he takes out his camera again and says, "Smile for the birdie," and snaps another, a dirty 20 of Eldritch Blast.
That's going to hit.
He shoots out 2 Eldritch Blasts. First one for an 8, second one for a 7.
Dirty Steve is barely hanging in there right now.
And yeah, that about wraps up my turn there. As I say, Benny, do your best, dear.
So the money that Coach and Caroline left on the counter is still there, right?
Yes.
How much did they leave?
Let's see. They probably each got like at least $20 worth of food here.
Okay.
Plus, like,
plus tip.
yeah, they probably did 25%. So, like, they probably left 25 each.
Wow, they're good customers.
Yeah, they're great customers, and Benny appreciates this because she is about to go over there to the counter and help
Just take
herself to the money that's left on the counter. Be like, "Oh, be right back, guys," and just yoink the cat.
Benny!
While you're doing this, the manager is just kind of like, can you at least leave the 40 to cover the food? Like, you can take the tip.
Just the tip.
We're not vigilantes.
Benny is going to be like, "That depends upon your response to this," and she's going to huck a dagger at Dirty Steve. See, oh sweet, that was a nat 20. Gary, do you do the double damage for nat 20s?
It doesn't matter what you roll because
She's going down.
Tell me how it looks when you just huck this security dagger at Dirty Steve.
So where is Dirty Steve facing? Who is he turning toward?
He is facing Jacques right now because Jacques is the one that just relentlessly wailed on him.
Yeah.
Took down most of his HP.
So I imagine that Benny, she's going to throw the dagger. It's going to kind of lodge itself in Dirty Steve's shoulder, like right there at the base of the deltoid.
Oh,
She's gonna take a step forward as she sees him wobbling, and she's going to pull the dagger out and kind of sweep her foot under the back of his ankles to basically knock him back flat on his back.
Right. So, like, when the dagger goes in, it's like a little zap. The way I picture it is more like a bit of arcane energy or electricity forms the dagger and pierces the body, so there's no wound left behind.
Okay. So yeah, then she's gonna like sweep the feet and knock him backwards. And then she's gonna turn her attention to the manager because she's like, okay, we gotta make sure that he's gonna be down for a minute so that we can at least like restrain this guy so we can ask him questions about these damn biscuits.
At this point, the manager makes a run for it, like out
Okay,
the front door.
Yay! Okay, good. In that case, let's see. So there's still the fry cook and the line cook who are up, right?
The fry cook likes me at the moment.
Yeah, the fry cook and Gracia are cool right now, and the line cook is like giggling near the sinks in the back. And the dish guy is unconscious next to the fryer that has 2 baskets of ice suspended above it.
Okay. Do we have anything that could be used to like restrain Dirty Steve? I mean, something like, a zip tie or whatever. Like, it doesn't have to
I
be.
feel like maybe Brenham just pulls out a strip from her hair, just like this long, like string, and she's like, I know 27 different types of knots.
Perfect. So, Benny is going to motion to. You said it was Gracia that has the hair tie, basically.
Oh, Brenham.
It's Brenham.
Brenham. Sorry, I keep getting y'all mixed up. I'm sorry.
Gracia's going to sneak over closer to the fry cook to start like chatting with him about stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, man.
So, Benny is going to motion for Gracia to come over and do her stuff so that we can tie up Dirty Steve, heal him enough to the point that he's conscious, and question him.
You have brought Dirty Steve back, and you can question him.
Oh, I can't heal wounds. I don't know who can, but I thought that we had somebody in our party who did.
I'll assume that you took 10 minutes as a group to do a medicine check to stabilize Dirty Steve.
Oh, what's if we're out of combat?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Jacques was going to spend his turn just going to grapple the unconscious form of Dirty Steve and just hold him and just yell at somebody, do the count!
Benny's just going to be right there like, 1, 2,
Prestidigitation, the letters in the air for it, just a little, do the shiny sparkles.
I think that's a good point to end the episode on is Jacques pinning Dirty Steve and us getting that 1, 2, 3 count.
At some point in this campaign, I need Jacques to freaking suplex somebody, though.
I was going to. That was going to be my move if you failed, is just suplex him.
Don't worry, there's still a lot of combat left.
Like, after that 3 count, the line cook and the fry cook look over to Dirty Steve and say, "You got him, Jeff. You lost." With that, we have reached the end of the session. I guess next session will be an interrogation. And you'll have some options to take after that, because you also have the fighting arena that Ballistic told you about. And the secret shop. Bathroom. Last all.
Time for a friendly waterboarding. I mean, what?
Fine, we're all under 18, right? We won't be tried as adults.
If you want to take Dirty Steve away from the restaurant, you can probably figure that out. Might have to call an Uber or rent a golf cart. But
oh, now we're kidnapping?
I'm just throwing the ideas out there. I don't know.
Man, I have gone wrong. I need to rein this in.
Also important to note is that after the manager runs away, Benny is just gonna like look at the cash in her hand and go, "Yeah, they are not getting this back," and he's just gonna pocket it. I'm a high schooler. Do you know how much $50 is worth in high schooler money.
Oh man, our tips. Bro, just leave 5.
Benny's like, I can give you 5 fingers across your face.
But
Like,
we'll start with Becky. Becky, do you have any plugs for the end of this episode?
sure. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Sugar Puns. I draw art and shitpost. And also, true to my name, occasionally post puns. So, if you're the what's the word for somebody who, if you're a masochist, that's it. And you enjoy puns, then, follow me over there.
All right. Courtney.
Hey, thanks for listening, everybody. You can find me at Cotton Candy 117, COTNCANDY 117. And also, for when this episode comes out, the following weekend is Marietta the Gathering on March 4th in historic Marietta Square. So if you're in the Atlanta area, come and hang out.
I was about to say my own name because I was next in the list. Yoko.
And Yoko Mizuhara on all the socials. So you can find me Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I do a lot of cosplay and shenanigans. Thanks.
Trevin.
Hello! You can find me on Twitch Monday through Wednesday, 6:30 Alaska Standard Time at twitch.tv/Tythus, TYTHIS. Other times you can find me shitposting on Twitter at OldManStark. And if you really need to find me, go looking at your trash can at 2 o'clock in the morning. You can probably find me there digging through it.
I was gonna try to beat you to the hello this episode. I really was.
I gave you the opening. I gave it to you.
And then like we got into the episode and I forgot about it because of all the shenanigans today. Just so many shenanigans. Alex, take us out.
Yeah. Alex, that's me. I have social media, I guess. You can find me at ScruffyGoth or Flat Cat Mickey. One of the two. I don't post a lot, but I'm trying some stuff out. We'll see how it goes. I think it could be some cool stuff. Follow me on Twitter. I might do something cool. I don't know yet. I'm still building myself up there. I've had this account since 2009. Haven't used it.
My social media is basically just the Crits and Grits social media. Because if you were to follow me on any other platform, you're not going to be in for a good time. There's a lot of shit posting there. I'm going to take up your entire feed, and then you're just going to want to abandon whatever social media platform it is because it is all Gary at that point.
Yes, Gary's online as you see a wall of memes.
And thick anime girls. That's it.
Memes and smut and
Yep.
bombs.
So much
It's
fun.
great.
We have walked back the smut in 2023. There's significantly less smut this year.
Coward.
Well, look, I'm getting about marriage age, so I gotta start acting right.
Murd age.
Murder age.
Otherwise, no one will give up their goats for him. No one will, for the dowry.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a good dowry here.
We're trying to get a good goat.
Like
So
a goat or like a Honda Maserati. I know those aren't real cars, but something like that.
Lifetime supply of 7-Eleven slushies.
Ooh, that's good. I don't think you can get
listen,
that.
any car could be a Maserati if you're not a fucking coward. Just go and steal the logo off of it, the hood ornament, stick it on a different car. Congratulations, Maserati.
That's how
Get
cars work.
crafty and just put it on print it out on a Cricut. Just done.
Exactly.
Listeners, if you want to send me a Maserati logo to put on a car that I don't have yet, you can email us at critsandgrits@gmail.com. Or, check us out on TikTok. Send us a message there like, hey, Gary, why aren't you posting your Maserati on TikTok? I sent you the Maserati sticker. Well, it's because I don't have a car, listeners, and we got to remedy that somehow.
Yeah, how else are you going to isekai?
Maybe it's on Dish Guy Gary's car.
Oh, so we need a GoFundMe for a golf cart then.
I don't need to be traveling anywhere right now. But if you like this, check out our other campaigns we have going. We have Abby's Dragon Calamity campaign, Alex's pros and cons. Sorry, my throat is really dry right now. I've been talking a lot. And we also have Friday Night Fights. Also, check out our buddy Jay at twitch.tv/Rush918 or Ducky on twitch.tv/Ducky Please. Jess on the MomoCon socials, Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Twitter, twitch.tv/Jess Panda, or Kyler from Fishing After 5 on YouTube. Everyone give a jumbled Dirty Steve again. I don't know.
Dirty Steve.
Steve.
Scrungly Steve-O.
Bye.